This podcast is brought to you by the Bennett brothers.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of the Bennett Buzz, where we interview our close friends, some local artists, and anybody in between there. And today we have our good friend Roman Holder on the podcast.
Hello.
And we also got Austin on, so that's exciting.
Hello.
Yeah, so I guess we're going to start with some questions for you, Roman. So when did you first get into music?
My first real, I grew up listening to a lot of music on the radio with my dad and family in the car. And I always loved learning the lyrics to the songs. It was like a little challenge and a fun thing to do. And I didn't feel like I was doing the song justice if I didn't have all the lyrics memorized and all the different parts, you know, the guitar solos and the licks and the riffs and whatnot. So my love for it really started there, seeded by my parents and especially my dad with rock music.
Yeah.
Classic rock was kind of the backbone of my musical taste. But I actually started playing in 6th grade in middle school band. My older brother had played the saxophone some, and that inspired me to pick it up. Yeah. So I started playing the alto saxophone.
I remember that. Yeah, 6th grade. You were terrible, man.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
No, I was.
No, I'm just kidding.
Quite some time.
Dude, I was in that little room with Miss McMillan, and we had like the little tenors, and me and Seth were just in there like not even making like music, just banging on them for like hours.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, those were the times.
They were. Since Seth, a couple years later, snapped his arms.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Over a stack. He tried to jump over a stack of like
11, 13 chairs, something like that.
Try to like jump over.
He got over it.
He got over it, but he got to the top and he caught it and he like landed like this and you just heard snap.
Snapped both his wrists.
Yeah, and he was a drummer, so he felt that one.
No, not no more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lord,
now he's still drumming now, right? Though
he is. Yeah. Down in Columbia.
Heck yeah. Well, I guess Austin will ask you some questions too because you weren't on the last pod, so we gotta dive into what's your musical background?
Background?
Yeah, what's it come from?
I don't have much of a background. I took guitar lessons when I was probably 12 years old. For a couple months, learned all the basic stuff.
Yeah.
Chord shapes. A couple gospel songs, a couple Leonard Skinner songs. And put the guitar down for a little while and really didn't play it much until Candler started playing.
Got some competition in the family.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Made me want to pick it back up. And definitely wasn't going to let him get better than me, but he managed to do that along the way.
You got your
somewhere.
own styles on there, though.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Yeah.
But really just the past couple of years, 2 or 3 years, I've really gotten into it and gotten to where I've enjoyed doing nothing but that, really.
Yeah. I remember when I first met you, we were like out on that dock, and that's not when I first met you, but when I first like heard you play and like I was playing with you or whatever on your guitar, and then Mac broke those strings.
Yes. Thank you, Mac.
Yeah.
Mac, you idiot.
It was worth it.
Yeah.
We all had a good jam session.
I think like the first person like that was like my age at the time that was like playing guitar that really got me wanting to learn it was you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you were like you had I think it was a Strat.
Yeah, it was a Squire.
Yeah.
It's the best guitar I have.
Yeah. Dude, and you'd like play that and then I would just like sit there and want to learn, but you were left-handed, so I couldn't even like pick up your guitar and like try to learn it.
Just to clarify, because this is so important for the audience, I'm not actually left-handed. I started playing left-handed guitar because I couldn't move my left hand well enough to play right-handed guitar on the fretboard, so I just thought it was easier to go this way. And watching people play in recordings, I would always just do a mirror image of people that would play right-handed, but when you take the image and look at it, it's if you were looking in the mirror.
I never thought about that.
Yeah. So like, I guess I got.
That's probably an easier way to learn if you can train your
probably.
hands that way.
I've seen like left-handed drummers and like instead of like switching the drum set, they'll play the hi-hat on their like left, and it sounds crazy. Like you got way more open space to do whatever right here.
I can see that. Yeah.
I couldn't do it though.
I've also seen people set up with the hi-hat on the opposite side.
Yeah. I could not imagine playing on that side. A little different.
Yeah, crazy. Especially on my $250 PDP kit.
Yeah, it's a nice kit.
It is.
So you went to the governor's school, right?
Yeah.
For music.
Yeah,
Sax?
my last 2 years of high school, I auditioned. Well, in my sophomore year of high school, I auditioned to start my junior year at the South Carolina Governor's School for the Arts and Humanities.
Oh, okay.
It's actually the only public arts school that has a residential component where the students live on campus in the country, or at least it was at the time. It's not a private school, so anyone watching this, if you have interest in creative writing, music, drama, visual arts, or dance, you can apply as a sophomore in high school to attend your junior and senior year and live in downtown Greenville, which was an awesome experience.
Yeah. I remember I came there one time, didn't I?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's where it was. But yeah, governor's school, I bet that's pretty cool. Met a lot of cool people.
I met a lot of cool people. A lot of weird people.
Yeah.
And I'm one of them. I really got opened up in a lot of ways there. My roommate was a trombonist, and his name's
where that was going.
yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as it came out, I was like, My roommate was a trombonist and probably the smartest person I've met, and so he would always just talk about really out there stuff and that he had really in-depth thoughts on at a young age, and it like sparked my mind in a way. So without having been his roommate for 2 years, I would be a completely different person.
Yeah.
And we were also both like had a very boundless sense of humor. So
Yeah.
we would do all kinds of crazy stuff. Our suite mates as well, who we shared a bathroom with, we would get up to all kinds of antics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Run like rock stars.
Yeah, well, rock stars, heathens.
Yeah.
Whatever we were feeling at the day. I had some studio monitors on my desk in my room, and every evening before we would get a hall check from the residential life coordinator, I would bump the Jellyfish Jam from SpongeBob.
Oh yeah.
You can just layer it on right here.
Yeah, I guess it was copyrighted.
Probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we would just get the whole hall, and people from different halls would come in there, and we'd just have like 20 people jamming in the room. It was awesome. So a lot of cool stuff like that, and also just awesome, top-notch instruction from the teachers there.
Yeah.
Especially the music faculty who I was most close with. There are a lot of awesome teachers and human beings and people.
Yeah.
So it was a great experience. I'm very grateful for that.
I also saw that you did you did some gigs too with people. I saw you were playing like with bands. Like, was it down? Where was that? Was that in Columbia?
It depends on when you're talking about.
I guess.
I saw you were doing something. You told me something about a Pink Floyd tribute.
Yeah. When I saw you guys in Anderson, what was it?
Yeah, Wendell's.
Oh, yeah.
Wendell's, yeah.
Shout out Wendell's, we're the house band there.
Woo!
We actually got offered to open up for Ashland Craft, which is pretty cool, but it's not gonna happen.
I'll be in Vegas, baby.
Yeah, I don't even know if it was like asked to her management yet either. So it was just like
Proposed to us.
Yeah, which would have been cool.
Yeah. What did you just say? Where were we going before that?
Pink Floyd.
Playing live.
Oh yeah. I had played with a band. Cosmic Charlie is their name. Great band. 2 drummers. The Grateful Dead.
Could you imagine?
They'd be like so competitive and loud.
They are very tasteful with it. They do a
Yeah.
great job of like complimenting each other and not stepping on each other's feet.
Mm-hmm.
But I got connected with them through the School of Music at the University of South Carolina, and because they needed a horn player to play some songs from Dark Side of the Moon, that album. Specifically, Money is how it was proposed to me.
Dick Perry.
Oh yeah, Beast. And that was the first time I got to play like an actual rock and roll song that I grew up with on stage with a professional band was my first show with them in Columbia.
Yeah.
And it was an awesome
felt
feeling.
good.
Yes. Like something that solo is so iconic and dirty and nasty and filthy,
Yeah.
rotten.
Yeah.
Money.
Yes, and I got paid some money, so that also was nice.
Was that the
But-
first time you made money off music?
No. But it was one of the most fun experiences I had, and I mean, great band, fun people, and I played with them once in Charleston too.
Okay.
Same show. So that might have been what you were thinking of.
Yeah. Probably that. Yeah. So did y'all like have pretty decent crowds and stuff? Or?
Yeah, at the first show in Columbia, there were probably 200 people, I don't know,
Oh, wow.
150, something
Yeah.
like that.
And that was your
Um,
first one?
Yeah, with them. And then in Columbia, we played at, in Columbia, we played at the Senate and then near the State House. And then in Charleston, we played at the Pour House, Pour, as in beer.
Yeah.
And that show probably had, I don't know, 80, 100 people there. It's a smaller space.
Yeah.
But there was a band outside, too, that was killing. I wish I knew their name to advertise them because they were beasts.
Yeah. Whenever we played in Virginia this past weekend, it was there was music everywhere. It was like Battle of the Bands. It was cool.
Okay. Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, at first it was
Mini
overwhelming
music,
at first. Whenever we walked it, we got there and we saw people with like it's like really expensive speakers and like
Oh.
everything, and they're just rocking it with like keyboard players on somebody's front porch. I'm like, what's going on? Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that was fun.
So when was that?
This past weekend,
Yeah.
Saturday.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, that was fun. Like being
It
on
was
the
a fun
road,
trip.
staying at a Days Inn.
Yeah, real.
No
real
more
band
days.
alive.
Yeah, probably not Days Inn again. We'll try the Super 8 next time. Is that what it's called?
Less cockroaches at Super 8.
I think there was one of
There's
those
one of those up-
Hiltons up there.
Yeah, there
up the
was
road.
right up the road. I bet it was probably only like $20 more.
Probably.
More expensive? Yeah, maybe.
Not that much more.
Probably worth it.
We actually have audience tonight.
We'll have to look into this.
I can't
for
get the
next
camera
time.
turned towards you, but we got yeah.
Live audience.
But
Oh,
yeah,
man.
so I guess some more questions for you. So who do you listen to the most right now? Like right now, not like grown up on, but
Okay, well, yeah. Michael Brecker, the greatest saxophonist to ever live.
yeah,
He's probably who I listen to most lately. He was like a studio musician, but also a world-class jazz musician. And that combination of things led him to playing just the sickest stuff on hundreds and hundreds of tracks throughout his life. He passed away in early 2000s, 2003 or something, 5, something like that. But out of all the saxophonists I've heard in my life, he has the most. He can say what he wants at any point in any way he wants to say it,
yeah,
and that's just it. It doesn't matter what genre he's playing. The instrument is an extension of his musical voice,
yeah,
and it's amazing to listen to, like to the point of tears and to the point of the funk face,
Yeah,
the nasty face. That happens all the time when I listen to him.
Yeah.
And he just,
that happens when I play.
of
When-
course.
whenever we play
your
Lagrange.
godly licks.
I play Lagrange. I'm like, I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that song. Fat drums.
oh yeah.
How
Big
about you
time.
though, man? Who have you been on lately? Or all of you?
I listen to a lot of modern stuff compared to everybody else.
That's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
Well, I mean, honestly, I didn't listen to a lot of Pink Floyd at all until he started singing it in my ear every day. Now I've been listening to that a lot. I mean, I'm wearing a Pink Floyd shirt now, so I guess he did kind of change me a little bit.
Yeah.
But I listen to one of my favorite bands right now is Treaty Oak Revival. They're based out of Texas. It's like country rock. You could put it in the same genre as probably like Co Wessel, like the country rock. You don't even know who Co Wessel is, do you?
No.
Nah, I don't think so.
You'll have to enlighten me later.
Yeah, but it's like I like their music, and like they came out with a song called Haunted House like right like a day 2 days before Halloween.
Oh, cool.
So like they're like on their stuff, like they know what they're
Gotcha.
the marketing's there too.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I pay attention to that stuff now. Now that I
Yeah.
do stuff for us, it's like I appreciate that a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a whole project. Anytime you want to offer a service to people, there are so many components that go into it that you might not think about when you're just thinking about the creative aspect of something. It's like, oh, that's a cool idea. It's like, oh, but it takes money and time.
That's what venues don't understand too.
Yeah, very much so.
They don't realize what all goes into it sometimes.
Yeah.
Some of them,
hundreds of hours,
some of them,
thousands of hours to get how good you are to begin with, and then to coordinate the songs with other people. It's a whole other thing.
Wendell's has always been really good to us.
Good.
Mhm.
I like that place.
Yeah, they just we played there once, and they're like, "Hey, you want to be our house band for all of next year?" It's almost a whole year now,
For real.
It
Sign me
has
up
been.
for 2 years.
and we just got like our first offer. Hopefully, more come
Yeah.
because that's
That'd
pretty
be
sick.
nice.
They will, gentlemen. They will. You guys are beasts.
They had
We've been working.
one of the modern guys in right now, Bailey Zimmerman. They had him there,
Yeah.
and he packed it out.
You're gonna have to show me these people you're talking about.
Yeah.
I need to. I'm stuck in the past, man.
I'll tell you
It's
a band.
the 70s still.
I'll tell you a band I really like that's from there. Oh, never mind. I can't think of it. Pecos and the Rooftops. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
They got some like bluesy stuff in their
Okay.
music too.
Awesome.
Slow country,
Yeah, I gotcha.
but which also knows I don't like slow country. I like fast country.
Hey, man.
Sometimes you gotta take it
Sometimes-
slow.
That's right.
Thanks for
knows?
the plug there.
He knows.
Yeah, man. I love y'all's music. is
Slow
good.
by the Bennett Brothers.
Out now on Spotify.
Oh,
Trying to
that was a
spar over
gracious
here.
plug.
Yeah.
there.
Fencing with mic stand.
You should get Candler to look at the van because he's a mechanic now.
Okay, good luck. A mechanic of 50 years didn't think he could save it, but
Oh dang.
maybe you know something he doesn't.
Doubtful.
You said something about
There ain't got no gas in it.
ain't got no gas in it.
Damn, never thought of that one.
Yeah. Are you said something about Petrie, right?
Yeah.
What's he up to?
Matthew Petrie, giant extraordinaire, jolly giant, one of the kindest, most generous, loving, nice people I know, and he's up to working, I believe, in customer service at Publix in Seneca, South Carolina.
Oh, nice.
His address and his social security number are as follows.
I haven't seen him in 10 years, I think. Or 9 years.
Well, I'm sure he'd love to
Yeah.
get with you, man. He's always a beacon of humor. Like
Yeah.
anything he does, because of we need to get a picture of this man to put on this.
Yeah.
because
if you send me one, I'll
this is
throw
a
it up
large
there
man.
for you.
He is, and so everything he does is automatically funny just because of his unusually large presence.
Yeah.
He is a giant human.
He
And-
is a giant human. He
and
was
he's
in middle
awesome.
school too.
Yeah, he's been giant, and
Did he play football?
yeah, he did 1 year in middle school.
I bet he like murdered people.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. Actually, he was talking about just
'Cause he
pushing
was-
through a few.
He was like 8 of me in like 8th grade.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. He is, and he's
That's
such a
crazy.
nice dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna.
Yeah. We'll link up soon.
Yeah, for sure. He'd love to see you.
Bennett Buzz.
Yeah. Bennett Buzz. We're gonna break out another peanut butter and jelly.
Oh,
No.
we'll have to wait
We
for
can't
something
repeat
else.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, something that comes up naturally.
I'm ready to eat this pizza after this
Oh
podcast.
man.
Krusty Krab pizza.
Oh, no,
Is,
we're not gonna go into that.
I'll go into that anytime. Anytime but now.
How did it feel playing with us at Wendell's?
Oh yeah.
Horrible.
That was also like
That was
the beginning of us too. Still,
yeah.
we
that
didn't have
was-
Carlos
I
either.
was surprised you were even able to do that.
Oh,
You know?
well, no, it besides like the beginning to the end, the rest of it was fine.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
honestly, I was at a concert in Greenville, like
Yeah.
listening to a jazz combo recital of a friend and a former teacher of mine, and I don't even remember at what point you hit me up, but it might have been before that recital or right after it, something like that. I think it was the day of, though.
Yeah,
And I was like, all right, well,
when you pulled up at like 12:45, like
yeah, a.m. It was late.
maybe it was
Yeah.
like 12:30,
So-
like
something-
right before. The
We were
set.
on our last set.
Yeah. I I just on the drive over just kept repeating "Turn the Page" on the radio or on the Spotify.
Yeah, the whole set sounded good or sounded bad until we played "Turn the Page." That's what it was.
You guys were great, but I just had to make sure I was ready on the way there. I was like, it's not that hard, but if I screw this up, I'm gonna look like a fool.
Yeah, we were playing some Hank Williams Jr. on the way over here, and he was like showing him the songs like "White Lightning," like that.
Georgie.
Mm-hmm.
It was solid.
Dad showed me a video from that night.
Yeah.
And it wasn't of you playing. It was just us.
I wish we got a video of it. That would have been so cool.
I cannot remember
I got
what
some
song
video.
it was.
You did?
Yeah, somewhere. I don't think it's a full thing.
Oh, send it to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might throw it
I
up
need
on
that.
there.
We sounded bad though in that video.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah, we've definitely been
even
through
remember.
stages of our
pretty
performances
bad.
and sound.
You
and
sounded
everything.
good.
What were we playing?
I think Hurricane. Band of Heathen.
Man,
I don't know that one.
I think we played
that drum set sounded terrible
Call
in
Me
the
the
first
Breeze
few
with
months,
Roman
dude.
too.
Wait,
Probably.
played which one?
Call Me the Breeze.
I think we may have.
Oh yeah, with the sax.
I think we played. I think I had lived on one other thing.
Dude, I remember how bad my drum set sounded in the beginning. Like our first gig ever at Study Hall, we played there, and my hi hats were like my stock pearl hi hats that came with the set, and they were old. They had dents in them.
Mm.
It literally just sounded like two pieces of metal just closing without anything. And then my crash cymbal, I still used. I think it's in that closet. I still used it until like 2 months ago, and it was like you hit it, it just goes. It's like
Those videos are so funny to watch now.
and like you can hear it like on stage. It just sounds like
We might have to throw one in here somewhere.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I'll
Just for
I'll
the
try
hang.
to. Golly. And I didn't know how to tune my drums at all the first year and a half that we played too. And that's a big thing.
It really is, man.
Like my snare sounded terrible.
Still does.
It still doesn't sound the best because it's a cheap snare. I want to get a
I'm
nice one.
kidding.
The ones over at Studio 101, those are nice snares. Those
Oh,
are
they're
good. They're like
expensive.
because they're bigger. You know, like the
Yeah, the fat ones.
yeah,
The fat sound.
I can't tell the difference.
yeah.
Maybe.
I can when I tune that one down for I'm Letting Go, which is
Yeah.
also
Well, I mean, you
keep
can.
that song. We're
when you-
working on it.
Another gracious plug there.
Yeah,
You can definitely tell the difference when you tighten it all the way up.
yeah. Yeah.
Then it sounds.
But sometimes it chokes too
choppy.
much. Yeah, exactly. I've been doing a lot of rim shots lately at
Yeah.
shows now. Now
What's
that
that taste like?
I broke 2 sticks.
Metal.
Ew.
Yeah, dude. Wait, did you see me that video of the drummer with the blood?
Mm-hmm.
He was like I guess he kept hitting his knuckles against the snare whenever he was playing. It was like it looked like just it blew up all
Like
over.
he had a
Looked like
nosebleed
That guitar from that night.
from headbanging
Oh,
too
yeah.
much.
Multiple nights where I'd cut my freaking finger open.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know how I managed to do that.
I think it's been about 30 minutes. I forgot to put the timer on again.
Probably.
Cody.
Yeah, no, silly goose.
It's been how long? Oh, only 25?
Oh, we still got 5
We
more
got
minutes.
5 more
Yeah,
minutes.
let's get Kaylor talking.
Let's
in this.
break
Yeah.
out in
Let's go.
song.
All right,
Yeah.
Cameron, tell us something interesting.
Something interesting?
Yeah, what's something cool?
Not this lava lamp.
Yeah.
Here, I got a question for you.
All right.
What's one positive thing you learned from me growing up?
From you?
Oh,
From
wow, that's
me.
deep.
Shoot. Dang.
Put him on the spot there.
If you can't think of
A
one.
positive thing?
Yeah, if you can think of one.
Yes.
Shoot.
All right, good. What's a negative thing?
I don't know. It's been kind of mid.
Everything.
Yeah, you're
Pretty
kind of
good.
mid, man.
You said they're pretty mid.
I mean, I don't know, dude. Back then, everything just went through one ear and right out the other.
It still does, apparently.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes I'll be talking to Chandler, he's
Huh?
singing.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
It's
Who?
just as
That's gonna be
he
fun to
can hear
edit
you.
later.
It's just taking him a second to process.
I'm lagging.
You gotta.
Oh yeah, he
lower
said
your
he
ping.
said he's gonna start like not moving his mouth, so whenever I go to clip it back,
Oh yeah, good luck, Cody.
yeah, stuff like that. Something to like throw me off.
A little creepy.
That's my
Yeah.
challenge now.
Yeah, please don't do that.
All right, we're gonna have to write a song and get you on it
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm more than down.
I was telling him we need to do like if we ever get like a huge show,
Yeah,
we need to get Hudson on the steel, Jonathan on banjo,
I'm down with
and
that.
Roman on sax.
Nobody knows where you are.
We have to find a song for that though.
yeah.
One of those big ones that we let it draw out for like 15 minutes. And that's whenever they come on.
Well, that's perfect. I just sang one.
What, Sweet Candy?
No.
Do you even listen, Cody? Do you even care about your bandmates?
It just goes through one ear and out the other.
We're the only sane people here.
Sometimes it
I
does
wouldn't
feel
say
like
that.
Of course you would.
We're gonna get Carlos and Jonathan on the podcast tomorrow, I think.
Together?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Who are they?
Carlos is our bassist and Jonathan is one of our friends.
Okay.
He plays banjo.
Awesome.
It's
All
just-
them cabbage down.
yeah.
That makes me think of ding, 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 ding.
Deliverance.
Ding. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Who bringing the banjo here?
All right, well, y'all have any last things to say to the pod?
Well, thanks for having me. I probably rambled a good bit, but
That's
you
kind
know.
of what podcasts are.
It's great.
That's true. That's true. But I love the opportunity to be here and be with you guys. And we haven't hung out enough. I'm looking forward to hanging out more. And writing some music. And
Sir.
thanks again.
I reckon y'all will see enough of me here soon.
Yeah. Thank y'all for watching the podcast. And make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. And you're going to be getting a new video every Tuesday and a podcast every Thursday.
Really?
Yeah, so we're going to be launching that content out.
We'll see.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, cool, man.
Y'all take it easy.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.